I used Tanya Turner for payback on Rachel and Caden, and Cheryl loved it. But then Justin Hunt cornered me, demanding to know about my interest in his son Pete. I lied, saying it was for a friend, but I am Pete's mother, a secret I must keep. Meanwhile, at school, Sinead is bullying Cherry, threatening to exclude her from the performance unless I find a dance teacher by tomorrow. Cherry is brave, but I'm in a race against time. How will I find a teacher so soon? Who can it be? Melissa hesitated, a knot of worry twisting in my gut. I knew I had to tread carefully. Nora, she began gently, about Cherry's dance lessons. Whitney Lowe, she's quite intimidating. I paused, searching for the right words. Why don't you ask Tanya to be Cherry's teacher? She's a professional dancer, after all. I turned away, a wave of conflicting emotions washing over me. Tanya. Just the thought of her sent a shiver down my spine. I made my way upstairs, and that's when I saw her standing near my bedroom door, a ghost from my past, solid and real. Then, as if summoned by my turbulent thoughts, Cherry appeared, her face lighting up like a Christmas tree. I heard a car honking outside. It was Cherry, who had just returned from school. Tanya immediately became excited. She left her suitcase in the hallway, went straight downstairs, and rushed out of the door happily. Cherry! Cherry, who was carrying a big school bag on her back, jumped down from the car. When she saw her, the little girl's eyes brightened, and she raced over. Aunt Tanya, you're here, Tanya said. Who's Aunt Tanya? Call me Godmom. She tossed her high into the air and caught her easily as she came down. Cherry was so excited that she couldn't stop giggling. Again, Godmom, again. After a few rounds, a tuckered-out Tanya slumped onto the sofa. She rubbed her sore arms and said, It's only been half a year since I last saw you. You're getting so big. Cherry climbed onto the sofa and massaged Tanya's shoulders with her small hands. I'm not that big. You've gotten weaker, that's all. Tanya grinned at Cherry's impudence. You guys are so noisy. I, who was lying on the bed in the next room, tossed and turned repeatedly, unable to sleep. I buried my head with a pillow and called out, Can't you go play outside? I still have to get up early tomorrow to take Cherry to school. Tanya gave a grand wave and said, Don't be silly. I'm here now. You can sleep as much as you want. I'll take Cherry to school tomorrow morning. I immediately flipped the quilt aside and sat up, walked to the study and closed the door behind me. The next day, when they reached the school gates, Cherry just so happened to see Whitney and Sinead also coming up to the school entrance. As she got out of the car, Whitney stopped in her tracks when she spotted her. Sinead yelled, Liars aren't allowed to go to school. Whitney stood behind her daughter and glared at Cherry. She said coldly, Cheryl Smith, it's not good to lie. You can only enter after you've reflected upon your actions. Miss Lynn, who was greeting the school children at the school gates, couldn't stand it anymore. She said, Mrs. Lowe, let's not do that. There are a lot of people coming and going here. It won't be good if other parents think that we're carrying out such harsh punishment. Whitney scoffed. Why would they be unhappy? We have to hold these children to high standards if we're going to maintain a reputation of excellence as an international school. At this point, a voice reached their ears. Whitney, is bullying kids your new hobby? I thought you'd find something better to do while I was away. Tanya took off her sunglasses. She had stood back to watch because she wanted to see how Miss Lynn handled the situation. Tanya couldn't help but enjoy the shocked look on Whitney's face. The other dancer looked as if she had seen a ghost. You were a terrible dancer back in the day, and you're an even more terrible teacher now. Cherry has more talent than you'll ever dream of. How dare you? You're a joke, Whitney, Tanya said. Whitney was already rendered speechless. Whitney took a step back in fright. Everyone was utterly bewildered. No one had expected Whitney to allow herself to look so weak. Tanya fought hard not to smile too much at the sight of Whitney running away. She handed Cherry to Miss Lynn and said, Hello, I'm Tanya Turner. Cherry is very talented in dancing. Miss Lynn was shocked. Cherry's mom really got Tanya Turner to help. She looked at Tanya all starry-eyed and said, Miss Smith has done so much for her daughter. She's amazing. Seeing that Cherry had entered the school, Tanya turned and saw that Whitney was filming them from the car. She shot Whitney a sharp look. Whitney quickly put her phone away and curled up in her seat in fear. As I waited on Cherry, my phone buzzed. It was a voice message from Solo. With a hesitant breath, I pressed play. Solo's voice filled my ear, clear and steady. "Nora, it's me. Justin Hunt has been excessively inquiring about you again. But that's not all. I think I know why Tanya is suddenly there with you." My eyes widened. What could Solo possibly know about Tanya's unexpected appearance? A knot of unease tightened in my stomach. Tanya's arrival had thrown everything into disarray. Her closeness to me, Cherry's excitement, and the secrets simmering beneath the surface. Each moment with Tanya felt like a step further into a dangerous web of buried betrayals. What was Tanya's true role in this twisted game? What did she really want from us? And with Justin Hunt's relentless pursuit closing in, a chilling fear gripped my heart. How could I possibly shield Cherry from the devastating storm that was about to break?